You're always sleeping, huh? Is it nap time? And Cookie, it must be nap time for you because our friends are here to read with us. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're not too sleepy for a story like Cookie is. And you can't see this, but Ollie's sleeping right next to me. I suppose he might not be sleeping for too long, considering the windows are open in my house because it's hot. And sometimes when a dog walks by, uses his ears, and he hears their collars jingling and making noise, and he gets a little concerned that the dog is going to come in our house. So let's see if Ollie stays sleeping and Cookie too while we read together. Apparently, we do this story time so they can take a nap. I had no idea. But I'm so glad that you're here. It's so nice to have you back. Today, I have a really special story for you. And this story was sent to me by my friend. My friend bought me this book. So nice of her. Thanks, Shenandoah. And this story today, well, I don't want to ruin it for you. I'll just dive in. But before we do, I would like to extend a very happy welcome to you. So, welcome, welcome. This is my home. I suppose I should welcome you before I just read to you. This is where I live. That's my cookie dog. Ollie, you cannot see, is sleeping right here. And my name is Krista, and I'm glad you're here. And every time before I start to read to you, I like to prepare. I like to get ready so that I can read to you and pay attention to you. And you, if you want to get ready, you can pay attention and listen as well. And not just hear the words, but think about them too. So I'm going to stretch for a moment and get ready, and you're welcome to do that too. Today's stretch is a very weird stretch because it's going to start at your fingertips. So go ahead and start like this. And then it starts with your wrists. Keep moving with your fingers. And then it starts with your elbows. So move your wrists and your elbows and your fingers all together like this. And then it takes your arms all the way up overhead and rolls them back behind you to touch the ground. Can you do that? And then walk your hands, your fingers, you can't see my fingers, but walk your fingers all the way back until you're almost laying down. And then look up. Look up high. Good. And then sit up far. That's nice. And then take your hands there behind your back and try to fold them behind you. And then start to straighten your arms slowly. I feel nice. And then I'm going to take my ear, this one over here, take the left ear and put it down toward your shoulder. And then do that on the other side. Yeah. And then look up high. And relax. Do you feel better? Feel good and ready? I feel ready. Whoa. I feel very ready. So here is what today's story is. It's coming by. It's called I Am Enough by Grace Byers. Enough. I wonder what that word means, to be enough. So this story, I chose this today because I was thinking and hearing from some friends of ours, I know school has looked really differently for most of us. Most of us have been learning at home and doing lessons on a computer. It's a little bit strange. I mean, it's a lot strange for me. That's not normally how we learn. And I know some of us are missing our friends. And I know some of us also are having some feelings about, am I going to be ready to go back to school? Have I learned enough? Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I strong enough? These are all questions that even grown-ups have, even myself. It's true. I'm not joking. Grown-ups have these questions too. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I strong enough? Am I ready? And I love this book because the author is saying to us, no, you are enough. You've already got what you need. And I think we should read this book together. So every time I read a book to you guys, I like to take off the dust jacket. Makes it a little easier for me to hold, and I put it off to the side and I keep it nice and safe. And I noticed, look, it's a hardcover, and the picture on the front of the cover is the same as it is on the dust jacket. It's interesting to me. Nice purple inside, and I am enough. There's the title page. Someone looks like they're doing a cartwheel. I didn't learn to do a cartwheel until I was a little bit older. I would be really worried if everybody around me knew how to do cartwheels and I wouldn't. I'm sure I would wonder if I was good enough too to be friends with people. Let's read this. Look at this beautiful illustration. It says, like the sun, I'm here to shine. Like the voice, I'm here to sing. Ooh, seems like everybody over here is really liking this person's singing voice. Like the bird, I am here to fly and soar high over everything. Wow. Have you ever wanted to fly? Me too. Sometimes I dream about it. Like the trees, I'm here to grow. And like the mountains, I'm here to stand. And like time, I'm here to be and be everything I can. That's an interesting thing. Like time. Time is just, it exists, it's just here. And that's what I'm here to be. Like the champ, I'm here to fight. There's some things that are really worth fighting for, that are good to fight for. And that's what she's saying. I'm here to fight. I'm a champ. And like the heart, I'm here to love. Well, this is interesting. Grace, I believe it's Grace. Oh, I'm sorry. Ketura A. Bobo did the illustrations. Remember, this is the person who drew the pictures. And I like that on this page, they're fighting, they're doing, it looks like Taekwondo to me. But then on the next page, they're also saying that they love as well. Like a ladder, I'm here to climb. And like the air, I'm here to rise above. So many things we're here for. And like the wind, like it's windy outside right now at my place, I'm here to push. And like a rope, I'm here to pull. Push and pull, those are opposites. And like the rain, I'm here to pour and drip and fall until I'm full. This is really a poem. This is poetry. And like the moon, I'm here to dream. And like the student, I'm here to learn. Like the water, here to swell. Like the fire, here to burn. Like the winner, I'm here to win. And if I don't, get up again. That's great. I like that. We can't win everything, but if we don't, we get up and try again. I know that sometimes, I may sometimes cry, but even then, I'm here to try. Even if you're disappointed with the outcome, I'm here to try. I'm not meant to be like you, and you're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we will get along, and sometimes we will disagree. I like that. That feels like, to me, it's giving me permission. It's saying it's okay to disagree sometimes. We don't always have to think and feel and look and act and believe the same things. I'm here to be me, and you're here to be you. I know that we don't look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, our frame, which frame just means your body type, your body size, your body shape. Our frames may be different, our hair may be different. I might have hair that's very different than you, and vice versa. I know we don't always look the same. These things are different, but that does not dictate our worth. We both have places here on earth. Doesn't dictate our worth. And in the end, we are right here to live a life of love. not fear. To help each other when it's tough, and to say together, what do you think we say together when it's tough? We say, I am enough. I like that. I'm going to go back to that page real quick. It says, where we said, I know we don't look the same. We're not meant to look the same. If everybody looked the same, it would be a very boring earth. Yeah, we're not meant to look the same. And I know we don't look the same, but that doesn't dictate our worth. Dictate. What does that word mean? It just simply means that it doesn't determine how valuable we are, if we're good enough, or if someone should love us. It doesn't matter how we look. We are still valuable and we still have a place on earth. Because remember what Grace says. She says we're here to help each other when times get tough and say together, I am enough. I want you to remember that story. I want you to remember the things that Grace has taught us, that even though we might be different, and even though we might have things that scare us, or things that bother us, or ways we disagree, we can still remember that on our own, we are enough. And we deserve to be loved and cared for, even if we feel like, oh, I didn't learn enough while I was out of the classroom. Or I'm not strong enough to climb the monkey bars anymore. Or I've never been able to do that. That's okay. Because we're all in a different journey, right? We're all in a different timeline. And I think that that's still, even if you can do that or you can't, you're still enough and worthy to be loved and cared for. Yeah. I like that book. I think I want to read that book every day. And if you liked it too, remember that's Grace Byers. She's the woman who wrote that book. And look at this. I'll show you. There's a picture on the back of the dust jacket that I'm putting on her. Would you like to see it? Right here. Look, there's Grace. She's an actor and an activist. She's on a TV show called Empire. And there's the illustrator, Keturah A. Bowo. She's an artist. And she went to a school called Columbus College of Art and Design, and lives in Ohio. And Grace, she wrote this book. It was born out of her desire to empower young girls against the effects of bullying. Yeah. And she works with some nonprofits called Save Our Daughters. That's really very cool. Well, I really like that story. It was a little shorter today. And I hope you liked it too. So before we go, one thing I always like to do before I say goodbye to you is I like to take about 30 seconds, which sounds like a long time, but it's less than a minute. And I like to pause, which means to take a little break, time out, and to think for one moment. And today I want you to do that with me if you'd like. Sometimes when I think, I like to close my eyes, and that helps me to not look around the room and think about the fan that's spinning up above me, or the light that's turned on over here, or the car noise outside. I like to close my eyes, and I want you to think with me. Think of something that you're feeling that's bothering you about yourself. We all have it. Think about that thing. I'm going to think about mine. What's that one thing that's maybe bothering me about myself? Got it? And I want you to tell yourself, I am still enough. You say that to yourself? I am still enough. Even if that thing that bothers me never gets better, or I don't get stronger or faster. And I know you will, because you're still growing. But even if, say that to yourself, I am still enough. Oh, I see here that Cookie's gone all the way to sleep. Maybe for some of you, you need to take just a little bit of a rest. You've probably been working pretty hard all day today so far. It's totally fine to lounge on the couch or in your bed, even if you don't take a rest and shut your eyes. You can just relax a little bit. I might do that too. Somebody's beeping the horn outside. And it's time for us to say goodbye until next Wednesday, same time. Thanks for joining us, Kai and Liam. It's nice to have you. And we have friends here from all across the country and even parts around the world. So if you're watching from California or Tennessee or Texas or Wisconsin or here in New York with me or Florida, South Carolina, there's so many places you could be watching from. Thank you for joining us. I'm really glad you got to come over today, and I will see you next week. Same time at the same place. Okay? And for now, I'll reach my arms out to you. I'll touch my opposite shoulders, and then I'm going to give a big squeeze, and it'll feel like we're giving a hug. And you could do this too, if you want to. Ready? 1, 2, 3, squeeze! Ah, thanks for that. I'll see you next week. Bye.